Hey, what's up guys, VirtuallyAkshay back again with another video, and these are my first impressions of the brand new Gionee Elife S7, and boy is it sexy. The phone is thin, really thin, measuring at only 5.5mm. It's one of the lightest phones you can get on the market, coming at only 4.5 ounces. Now, this phone is one of the prettiest phones I've ever seen. It has Gorilla Glass 3 on both the front and the back of the phone, and the phone is held by a dual metal frame, which the company likes to call a U-shaped skeleton design because of the groove inside that frame that actually improves the grip of the phone and also makes it a bit more rigid, and it's very comfortable to hold. Now, the phone actually runs on Android Lollipop out of the box with their own custom skin on top of it called Amigo OS 3.0, and I have to say that Gionee has improved their software drastically, which is very awesome in my opinion. Now, just to give you guys a quick physical overview of the phone, on the left hand side you have your dual SIM card tray that supports LTE bands for both the SIMs. Then on the front you have your 8MP secondary shooter, all your sensor and your notification LED. Then on the right side of the phone you have your volume rockers and the power button. Then on the bottom of the phone you have your micro USB port, your speakers, your microphones and the headphone jack. Now, on the back of the phone you have your 13MP primary shooter with an LED flash, which doesn't even protrude even with the device being so thin. Now, the camera is actually really improved. It has tons of new fancy software features like professional mode, panorama, night mode, the ability to remove unwanted objects, and has tons of new other modes which come bundled with the camera application. Now, I couldn't really take any sample shots, but I can tell you guys that the phone focuses really fast on objects, which is great. Now, powering that all up, the phone actually runs on a 64-bit MediaTek MT6752 octa-core processor clocked at 1.7 GHz, and it's bundled with the Mali T760 MP2 GPU, and it has 2 GB of memory to go along with it. Then on the front of the phone here, coming with great viewing angles and color saturation, we have a gorgeous 5.2-inch Super AMOLED 1920x1080p display with a pixel density of 424. Wow! Now, the primary concerns that I have with the phone is 1. The battery life. The phone has a non-removable 2750 mAh battery packed inside that thin body, and I'm not quite too sure how well it will perform. Now, Gionee has included a new extreme power saving mode which is supposed to give you a whopping 33 hours of phone usage even with 10% of battery left, so pretty excited to try that out. And the second concern being the storage. Now, the phone comes only in the 16GB variant with no microSD card slot, so that could be a big bummer for some people including me who like to use a lot of applications and carry around a lot of media with them. Now, the performance of the phone is stellar. I actually tried pretty hard to make the phone lag or stutter, but I couldn't, and it was all very smooth, the scrolling, opening of applications, scrolling through menus, except for one thing, the quick settings. Now, the quick settings panel has now been removed from the notification tray and is now brought up from the bottom of the screen like in iOS, and is also called Control Center like in iOS. Now, I felt a slight delay in bringing up the Control Center, but one of the official personnel from the company told me that the devices we actually tested were production units and not retail units, so the lag that I saw won't be present in the retail devices. Now, the other primary features of the new OS is an application called Chameleon, which can take up the colors from your surroundings and apply those colors to the different elements of the whole UI, like wallpapers and other stock Gionee applications. Kind of gimmicky in my opinion. Now, one of the other things that you can do in Amigo OS 3.0 is actually reposition the virtual keys, so you can set it to the more conventional way like in Nexus devices, or you can just set it in the way like Gionee wants it to. Also, inside the settings application, you have a whole page filled with smart gestures like touchless wake, and you can also even draw symbols on the screen to open up certain applications, so I'm pretty excited to try that out. Also, one of the new things present in Amigo 3 is now an application called Theme Park, from which you can download and apply new themes to your phone to give it a new look. It also has a new smart cleaner built in, which will automatically boost your phone whenever any application requires more memory to perform. Now, the phone will actually retail in 3 different colors: the Maldives blue, the North Pole white, and the Los Angeles black, and in my opinion, the North Pole white looks the best out of the 3. Now, the phone actually retails for 25,000 Indian rupees, but in the full review we'll see if it actually is worth the price. So that's pretty much it guys, that was my first impressions of the Gionee Elife S7. If you like this video or if this video was helpful to you, make sure to give it a like, rating down below. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see the full review of the phone or if you want to see any more content like this. Also make sure to follow me on all my social media networks like Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All of those links are in the description. That's been it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you people in the next one. Peace.